is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here to watch the latest installment in that Onigashima greatness. Let's get right into with episode 1020 of the anime adaptation of the best-selling manga in history. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yo, so my original plan going into this weekend was no episode reaction. I am going to instead do a double, like gonna record this week's episode and next week's episode at the same time. But I couldn't do it. I was like, yo, I had a good 30 minutes to myself, and I was like, you know what? I gotta watch the GOAT. What am I doing? I gotta watch the GOAT, man. I gotta watch the GOAT. You feel me? Like, if I got some time, I gotta watch the GOAT. And so that's why I'm here. I was like, you know what? What better way than to continue this incredible week we're about to have of One Piece greatness, right? Like, just had an awesome chapter. Looking forward to seeing what this episode has in store. Then we're gonna have the Netflix news coming in, One Piece Odyssey potential gameplay and stuff coming in, right? And then we're gonna have the film Red stuff. So it's gonna be a big One Piece weekend. I was like, dude, I can't miss out on the episode. I gotta watch the episode, especially with the content that's about to be covered. I absolutely love this material in the manga, and I was one of those individuals that was like, when this gets animated, it's gonna be absolutely incredible. And so I look forward to seeing what they end up adapting in this one, considering that they did not do the entire chapter last time. So I wonder if they're gonna do like a chapter in a few pages, or as the end of 1004 and 1005. They go pretty hand in hand. So I look forward to seeing how they handle this particular episode. And then I have no idea how long each one's going to go for, of course, because I don't have the episode titles for like the upcoming stuff. So for this batch, I literally have no idea what's going to happen. So I'm excited. Let's see what happens in this one. But I'm definitely looking forward to, at the very least, seeing the section that I'm referring to being adapted this week, which is going to be so GOAT. So GOAT. Last week's episode had no business banging that hard, man. That was a great episode, dude. Frankie Sasaki greatness, Tama greatness, just great stuff all around. This entire scene was so goated, dude. Frankie was boxing. I mean, he was out here wrestling Sasaki. Turned around, grabbed him by the tail, and just wakata. That sequence was amazing. That's my general, man. They didn't know that the legendary Tama would make her appearance here with Nami and Usopp. I love the way they handled this. It's like, oh, we're being chased. Wochung? Psych? Psych? The contrasting faces. Yeah, Tama dropped the lightning behind her whenever she said that. I was like, man. Ulti. Ulti got zapped for the culture. This was awesome. It's like, yo, pay attention. Who are you looking at? You boxing me. And then Frankie hit him with a Sendo smash. Like, come on now. is this? Has this soundtrack played before? Okay. Sanji greatness begins. Special service. Reminds me of that one scene from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Taking being stepped on to a whole different level. And Black Maria is just observing. This is a banger playing though. Like high key. It's like y'all are kicking the man who's the kicking goat. Kurohashi no Sanji. Massive poem. Now call for Nico Robin. Call for Nico Robin. It's like that's just how the speaker system works in Onigashima, you feel me? Grievously. It's like, yo, it's like we already knew Black Maria had a screw loose, but like seeing it on full display here is just like, man. Oh, bro, I was so focused on the Sanji stuff, I forgot they were going to adapt this. Oh, I'm actually very interested in seeing how they handle this. Marco versus King! Carrot and Wanda? And Pedrorin himself? Yeah, she knows that better than anyone. That's extremely dangerous. Can you imagine suffocating the candy? I'll lick you up later. What a sicko, dude. My boy. Yo, they really nailed this in the anime. The Pedro stuff. That's how you improvise. Utilizing lightning in order to fry some or to fry some candy off you, dog. Break out of that thing like going Super Saiyan. Electricity is always the answer. Unless it's against rubber, of course. But if not, electricity is always the answer. I can promise you that. Yeah, the Sulong state is so fire, man. It's because I like white-haired characters, like especially in order to like a transformation, like from a character turning into whatever. But whenever it's white hair, like it just always makes it extremely fire. So I like the Sulong state. Every time I see this thing, I just think of Final Fantasy 13. Like, this man legitimately summons something straight out of like Persona and calls it Candy Maiden. Like, I respect it. I respect it, dog. Look at this thing. It falls on you. And the fact that he can create them, it's like, yo, let me just spam Candy Maiden. There it is in 4K. Oh, how are they going to handle this? This had us in a frenzy, dude. Are they not going to show the other character there? They're going to keep that for the after the. There are 10 people. See, the anime actually goes a little further beyond with this silhouette, right? Where you're like, okay, no, now it makes a lot more sense, right? Like now it makes 100 million times more sense, and it clarifies something from the manga too. But in the manga, we were like just shook. We were like, who in the Flagnards? We're like, yo, what in the world's this? So that was a fun week, man. We played Who's That Pokemon. that was a fun week, dude. That was a really fun week. Talk to him, Hyogoro. Time for the Yakuza state. Long hair. Don't want to see my dog when he transforms. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Boon. Here we go, man. Come on. Have it in this episode, dude. As a matter of fact, let me turn up my volume just in case. It's legit. Like if you're going right into like a Bloodborne or like an area in a video game with like those, you always know there's like a crazy spider in like an RPG, right? And it's like, you know, when you see the spider webs around, you're like, oh god, here we go. You know, that's what it is feeling facing Black Maria, and she has brass knuckles. She's got the word life brass knuckles. Shout out to John Cena. Bah. And Sanji's just eating them. Oh, not Unan in the stone storage room, dude. That's a perfect soundtrack for Robin, man. Oh, no, they're already nailing it. There's Sanji. Ah, stop it now, Goku. Sanji, man. Look at her with the brass knuckles, dude. Just pummeling the Flagnards on my guy, man. No! Dog! Help me! Robin-chan! Oh, let's go, baby! Dog, and you know how much that took. That's literally Sanji's character from Whole Cake Island until now. My man's would have never asked anyone else for help. He's gone through solo missions the entire series. So for him to rely on someone else, especially it being Robin, love this moment, dude. Dun, 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 dun. And they're playing all the classic Enies Lobby soundtracks. That's what I like to hear. Cajun Bay. That's facts. My dog Sanji doesn't care about that. Look at Marco, dude. Nami's like, I already know what's going on. We went through a similar situation in Enies Lobby. But this time it was different, though. Oh, let's go! Back him up! Back him up! Here we go, baby. Let's get it. Spanko. They did a great job with this, man. You know, playing Unan in the Stone storage room and then Three Towers after that, I mean, taking us all the way back to, you know, Unan in the Stone storage room in particular has become one of those soundtracks I always associate with Robin, just based on the soundtrack placement all the way back then in Enies Lobby and on the Sea Train. So I was like, I've always associated that soundtrack with that portion of the series, and same thing with Three Towers. So to have those two play here alongside the flashbacks was like, man. And you know, I really love this moment because it just goes to show how much Sanji has grown from Whole Cake in regards to no longer taking everything upon himself. But what I love even more than that, of him asking for help from Robin here, is the fact that Robin finally gets to sort of repay that favor, right? Repay everything that she probably believes within herself that she needs to repay the Strauss, even though Strauss would never want her, you know, pay her to pay them back or whatever, right? Like that, they did that, of course, because they wanted to get her back. But in Robin's case, it was like, yo, I made you go through all of that. Here's my opportunity to pay you back. Like, that for me is why this moment is so beautiful, because we know it showcases both how much Sanji has grown throughout the entire series, but especially from Whole Cake until now. You know, the lessons that he learned in Whole Cake Island, to no longer take everything upon himself, but to rely on other individuals. But here, specifically asking for help from Robin, it's like, you know how much this must have like really hit Robin. Of like, yo, him? He's asking me for help? I got you, baby. I got you. Yo, you calling for me? I'm showing up. I'm spanking someone. when we saw Black Monday get spanked. And I just love the way that got handled in the anime from the soundtrack standpoint, from the hands so far, the final facial expression. I mean, great stuff, dude. They really nailed a lot of these panels, and it just has me extremely excited for what's to come, because y'all know, manga readers, y'all know, this gets goated, you feel me? So I'm excited to see how they handle this particular, upcoming stuff, but we'll see what they end up doing for the next few installments, man. But they did a great job with this one. Once again, soundtrack placement was on point, and I thought they handled the transitioning from place to place and Sanji's voice echoing throughout everywhere. I thought they handled that very well as well. So shout out to Robin, shout out to Sanji. Great stuff there. That's one of those moments that whenever it happened in the manga, we were just going crazy. It was like, man, like Sanji's grown, and now Robin greatness incoming. And we just love to see it, yo. So I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode in the comment section down below. But until next time, have a good one. Let's go, man.